everyone, this is Archive12, and today we have a new JT music song. Now, this is their second song about Let Me Solo Her, as you can see from the part 2 in this title. This is called Solo Them, because I believe Let Me Solo Her has changed their name to Let Me Solo Them, or just Solo Them. Now, I did reaction to their Let Me Solo Her song a while ago when it first came out. But we're gonna get started on this one here because this is the most recent version, and frankly, that was one of the catchiest songs that had come out of JT music at that time, and it's still one of my personal favorites. I listen to it quite regularly just because it's a fun song to listen to. So I'm hoping this one has, since it's a part 2, a similar spirit and vibe to it, which is just a whole lot of fun. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, Let Me Solo Her became famous for basically completely annihilating the hardest boss in Elden Ring over and over and over again, to the point where he was just jumping into other people's worlds and helping them destroy them, destroying the final boss, which I know I'm going to pronounce Melania. I think Melania, something like that. I don't know. The red-haired chick with golden armor. I will never get that name right because I don't play Elden Ring, so I apologize for that. Link will be in the description below if you want to watch this video without my commentary, because I won't be pausing and we'll be talking about it. Without further ado, let's get started.
May I have your attention, please? Will the real Let Me Solo Her please stand up? Oh my God, nobody has any clothes on. All right, forget.
That was the other thing, is that Let Me Solo Her also became famous because of the fact that he didn't wear any clothes in Elden Ring, except for a jar on his head and I think a couple of katanas. That was the only thing that he did. So that was the only part of his character that was clothed besides the loincloth. So I like that little callback there at the beginning. I'm rewinding it a little bit because I want to listen to it again. It took me off guard, and I'm really glad I hadn't sipped on my coffee yet, because I'm pretty sure I would have spat it all over my screen and it would have been a mess.
May I have your attention, please? Will the real Let Me Solo Her please stand up?
And of course, the reference to Eminem there. That was just fun and brilliant.
Oh my God, nobody has any clothes on. All right, forget it.
The lengths to which I would go for my prose I have been. Every torn is so lucky to behold me shall win. And with the clothes off my back and what to show for its skin, just like my sword that will shortly sink in. My condolences to Moog, now absolved of his sins, but unlike his allegations I shall go unbeaten. I am prone to have woes with the pronouns of him or her, I assure you. Still naked and graceless, a gay crusader, I'm faceless. You can pray for a savior, I'll place your name on my wish list. This is the land of shadows, so you'll see plenty shade thrown. And although I roll solo, I know it takes two to tango.
I love the fact the instrumental is so it is such a fun, almost, I would almost, like, the first thing that comes to mind is like an 8-bit Castlevania song or 16-bit Castlevania song, something along those lines. It's very electronic. It's got a little bit of actual instrumentation to it, but for the most part, it's mostly just electronic, old school style music in the background. The rap is so incredibly clever, and it's almost like old-timey rap. Like, you know, obviously he's putting an accent on. You know, Skull is putting an accent on as he's rapping, so it sounds like someone from, like, I don't know, the 1800s trying to rap, and it just, something about it just feels so well done. It's just it's a pleasant little thing. It's a pleasant little thing, I think, to have going on amongst this.
Dance with the lion, I'm the divinest of beasts. See, when I land any strike, I'll hit like a spider the least. Get lit up quicker than lightning, cause even lightning, you see, rockin' that sleeper build type, and Trina might just agree. Careful, there is no light on this side of the tree. Even nights of the moon, not so bright will they be. Hold yourself a boss like a hairline, you'll recede. I will not bite the dust, but my thumb right at thee. Let me
I like how they did a little callback to the Let Me Solo Her song with that, but they obviously have done it in a completely revamped way to match the tone of this song. This was the part 2 that we needed. We didn't necessarily expect it, but this is the part 2 that we needed for this.
Everything and everyone, I'll uproot every rotten blossom I've tainted the buds. I'm such a pest that I got Romina thinking I'm a bug. Hate to break it to your leader, but trust your leader deceive you. Might as well trust him for part of my promise and not to eat you. You cut your teeth on me? Why? I'm the curse of Bombay. I never give up a battle while you'll be cursing and bare. All of my folks say not solo, I go to work as they well. So long as you can keep a single finger firm, you won't fail. Just let me la 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 la. Let me la 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 until every battle is won. Ah, la 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 la. Everything and everyone. If we're talking about,
I think my favorite part of this so far, aside from the chorus, has been how on point this song has been to the overall reaction to Erdetree, with how I know a couple of people who are playing Erdetree right now. And the general consensus is that it is a vast improvement in both scale and difficulty to Elden Ring. I can't really attest to that since I don't play Elden Ring. I don't have the patience to try and get good. Also, you know, I work full time and I've got this as a side job. So like, I don't really have the time to be able to dedicate to it, much less have the patience for it. But from what I've been told, from what my friends have described to me about this, this song seems to capture what a lot of people have to say about, like, the feeling of overcoming these particular individuals and the feeling of just being that good at eliminating the opponents and the bosses in this game. But I like the fact that it's done from the perspective of let me solo them. And the question that I have is, I want to know what Solo Them thinks of the two songs that are about him. You know, I want to know what Let Me Solo Them has to say about both of these songs, because this is an honor. This is genuinely like an honor to have JT Music, one of the biggest nerdcore artists out there, create a song about your skill in defeating like everything in the game, and to do so and make it look effortless. So I want to know what Let Me Solo Them thinks of these two songs. I feel like I may have found out about what he thought about the Let Me Solo Her song, but I want to know what he thinks about this one.
Body count, you know I'm piling them high. One by one I will impale them like that fiery guy. I took a piss on his abyss, in time it will dry. But your mother tarnished me, that's an eye for an eye. This virtual vigilante will cut off all your phalanges. Had to sever Meta's combos because she was getting handsy. I'll handle what Mitra can, in fact I'm fanning the frenzy. I'll burn this house down, mommy should've got me a nanny. Sorry, run on your done, thought you're the promised one. Your loving brother's console with your consummation. I can see that Mikola has taken me for a ride, but your back's not as strong. The team is on mine. Let me until every battle is won. Everything and everyone.
That was just so much fun. A fantastic like sequel to the original. Frankly, my thing is, I love the fact that Let Me Solo Them has become such an iconic part of the Elden Ring franchise that he's getting songs written about him. That pretty much anybody who knows Elden Ring, more likely than not, has heard the name Let Me Solo Her or Let Me Solo Them. And that so many people, just in general, are on board with the idea of that this guy is just the best. And if he's not the best, he's definitely one of the best. He's probably easily the most famous of the Elden Ring players out there. And I love this. And I gotta say, there are other streamers and game players that have become rather popular of note as of late. There's several people about that are like super good at breaking Baldur's Gate 3 that I would love to hear a song about from JT Music, because some of the exploits, some of the crazy things that I've seen happen in Baldur's Gate 3 from some of the best players in the world, they deserve to have this kind of treatment, honestly. And it's not just them. There's other games out there as well. I would love to hear a song about Mint Blitz, who is practically a legend in the Halo community for his trick shots. Yeah, I want to see other gaming communities honored like Let Me Solo Them, because I feel like that there's a lot of individuals out there that fly under the radar, and I think it would be really fun to see JT Music do a song about them. That just sounds really impressive and really fun. But anyway, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you for joining me. I am Markoff12, and I will see you in the next video.